Yo, what's up everybody? TJ at Clipz. Now, today I got another video about Darn Franxx. So, this question made more sense to me about it. I'm sure we all heard of Kation, a person that kept on commenting on my thing. Okay, but this is what he said. Hey, I got a question about Darn Franxx. So when Zero Two and Hero went to Star Entity, Zero Two's mind went with Star Entity and flew off to space. Could I ask why she left? Why did she want to stay with her darling at Earth? And why did she leave the last page blank for the book? So, as the title suggests, is why is the last page in the book blank? Well, I'm gonna explain. So, as we see, well, I'm gonna try to at least. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But as we seen in the episodes coming, how 02 saved Hero when 001, took him and this and that. Then, vowed as like episode 21, like happened, Hero and 02 were inside, Strelitzia or whatever, when 001 like took over. So as soon as 001 took over this and that, Hero and 02 vowed to save each other if anything happened. Okay, but as like we seen like in the picture book, the last page is blank. 02, right? 02 was gonna tell Hero about it, but Hero being Hero interrupted, or something else was interrupting of what was going on, because she was gonna tell him. And also when they were in, when they were, hold on, I gotta plug this in real quick. Okay, so as they were going down with 02, with us Sterling at the bottom, when 001 attacked, 02 was gonna explain to him why they can't be together directly, and then also like cut like episodes back. Hero and 02 inside 02's room hugging and stuff, and 02 was gonna explain, but Hero interrupted. So, like that is that. So basically, there's a reason why she left, because she wanted to fight the Claxus or the stuff. So her and her darling, which is Hero, can live in a normal world with the rest of her friends. But that explains a little of that. But then he also says, also, I'm confused. I want to remain human, darling. Isn't he already a Claxo? I mean, he got horns and there's no reverting it back. Well, he's becoming a Claxosaur, because when Hero and 02 are together, it boosts his Hero's thing to be a Claxosapien, or a Claxosaur, whatever you want to call it, basically. So, but like, that is that. The reason why, like, she left is, well, with that. So, this is what I said. So, when 02 went to start Entity with her mind, she was in bed with Sterling, and once her mind connected to it, her mind and Sterling went to space and fight the bad people that she left, because she wanted to fight them, and also can be peaceful for Darn, aka Hero. She would stayed with him, but wanted to go fight them and destroy Verm in the process, because fucking, Verm basically were the bad people, like as we've seen in a bunch of mechas and stuff, how there's always the bad people that are whatever. So that's that. The reason why she left the last page blank is because her and Hero would have split up. That's why she went to space, because the last page is where they split up. Because as we've seen, the last page of the book is split up, is because the story in that book is supposed to be bad, because the queen and the person, because they're not she's not human and he's a human, they can't get married, they can't do that. So the story's supposed to be sad, so they're supposed to split up. That little story that was we seen in the book, when 02 was like a small person, like a kid, as we seen, when she got her first pretty thing, which is that book. As we seen in that story, they're supposed to be split up, so that is why that is, that. But also, there's, that too. That's why they kind of split, but this is what I also said. So when the rest of the people saw the book, they finished it of them being together finally, as we see in episode 24. Yeah, so once Zero Two and Hero die, as we seen, sorry if any spoilers. And so if you have not watched Darn Franxx, highly recommend go watch it. There is on YouTube that you can watch it for free, basically. But there might be some shit. I'll link that down in the description if you guys really want to watch it for free. It's in English dub, so it's English like how I'm speaking. I hope that that's okay, but it's kind of like small because, copyright, this and that shit, But yeah, as we seen in episode 24, Hero and Zero Two, well, they're dead basically, but as we see the rest of their friends and stuff finish that book of them being together to make the story complete of them being together, because as we seen before they, were writing out the story, she left it blank because they're supposed to be split up because, she's not a human and Hero's a human, and when they're being together, Hero is becoming what she is, basically. Like, as, we like, as we seen, but I also said, well, if they weren't split up, Hero would have been a full Claxo, but if they split up, Hero would have been a full Claxo, but a somewhat Claxo, so when she left to space, she wanted Hero to be human like the rest of the people, even his friends. So Hero being Hero went to save her like she did to him they they vowed to save each other if they are in trouble. Yeah, like as we seen, they both vowed to save each other. That's when Zero Two saved Hero. Then when Zero Two went to space, Hero said, fuck you people, I'm gonna save my darling Zero Two because she saved me, this and that. And then as we see, they all go helped. But everybody thought that Hero and Zero Two were gonna go back to the Earth. Nah, it wasn't gonna work like that, Chief. They were gonna destroy, the Claxos and them fighting. They were gonna destroy it and save the planet. But as we seen, Verm came back and vowed to come back and say, hey, we're gonna come back and destroy your fucking planet sooner or later. You guys can have the free world now and choose what you want until we come back and destroy you. So basically, they're not completely dead. So season 2 could come. It could be wrapped around Verm and what they'll try to do. Then Hero and Zero Two being reincarnated, as we've seen in episode 24 at the last seconds, and when it said, and a new story begins. So that is that. But basically, how they were, why the last page of the book, as we've seen, was split up. Well, not split up, but technically, not done. Because the story is supposed to be sad. And also, it was supposed to be not finished because Zero Two in here would have been split up because of that story, because the story is supposed to be sad. And the people in that story would have been split up because one is human, one is not. So that's why, it was split up, and that's why it wasn't finished, because Zero Two was going to tell Hero about that. But that is technically why it was split up. If I missed anything, I'm completely sorry. I will remake or redo this video going more into detail, or watching a video about it to make my information a little bit better. But this is technically what basically happened, of why the story in that book wasn't finished. Well, the last page wasn't done, and why Zero Two went to space and Hero came to save her. This basically, hopefully I answered you guys' questions about this if you guys haven't known anything. But if Kation is watching this video, he should comment down more stuff because this stuff is interesting. But yeah, hopefully Kay, I hopefully answered your questions and stuff in the actual video itself, explaining more and more. Hopefully I answered your question, and that hopefully I did at least. But you know, with that is that. Hero in 02 because the last page wasn't finished. It was because the story was supposed to be sad and they wanted to make it sad. So basically, as we see in episode 24, Hero in 02 destroys the thing and kills them. The things, but Verm is still there. So basically, the rest of the people have a free world right now until Verm comes back. So season 2, as I said, could wrap around it. Hopefully, at least, like, if that makes more sense. But basically, the last page is blank. It's because Hero and 02 were not going to be together because how they were not. 02 wasn't human, but she wanted Hero to remain human with his friends and stuff on Earth. But you know, with them vowing to save each other, we all know that wasn't going to happen. At least some of us, at least. But honestly, that is that. I would make this video, but like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video below or so. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.